I come from a village southeast of Zimbabwe, Chipinge, which borders Mozambique. There's 6 of us in my family. I'm the eldest. Both my parents were teachers. It was quite a happy home where we grew up, and I remember the smell of my mom just baking these amazing vanilla cakes. Oh. Eventually, we had to move out of Chipinge because of the liberation war that was going on. It was not safe anymore for my family, especially my dad, who was being taken to these torture camps. So he uprooted himself and my mom and our family to Harare.
For me, primary school, it was a stop-start in terms of changing schools. The races were divided directly. You could not mix and mingle with people of a different race. The war got a bit rough and all schools were being closed. Ours was closed. But at the time, because the government had introduced this reintegration, I then moved into a multiracial school and started interacting with all races. For us as blacks and for them as whites, we had always heard stories. They had been told that blacks are not clever at all. But I went into that class and I was so happy that there was no real difference. Brain power, same, whatever race you are. So that's one myth broken for both of us.
When I went to uni, I moved in with this white girl in a house. And, as we were talking about our experiences growing up, I saw that she's not any different from me. Yes, she may be white and I may be black, but what we desire in life is the same. So I guess that gave me a totally different, perspective of life and how I looked at other people from different backgrounds.
We were happily employed, happy to be where we were at the time, but the economy just took a turn for the worse. Or we had always said, if we leave Zimbabwe and go into the diaspora, we go to the UK, where I studied, because I studied at Loughborough. That's where I did a master's degree. We worked together for about 4 or 5 years in the same office for handling water. And we've loved Peterborough since then. We
joined Kingsgate 2008. They were just going into almost like a 3-day prayer and fasting. I'm like, these people, they pray and fast. Wow, this is wonderful.
The church has taken up a very robust position that you are accepted and there's no difference because of where you come from or because of your race. It is a work in progress, but I can see that things are happening.
If you sit down with somebody and get to know their story and who they are, you're not that much different. Having Black History Month, it gives a voice to people who don't necessarily have a voice to say their opinion from their perspective.
History is a very good teacher sometimes because you can see how improvements can be made. And my hope is that it doesn't just stay as Black History Month, but it must be, what is the future then?
I wonder what heaven is going to look like with lots of people from different nations, from different perspectives, from different tribes, from different languages, and we're all singing a hallelujah. Wow, that is amazing, because that's what God loves.